Welcome to Dr. Fred Markets. This is not financial advice. While most people ignore what's happening in the markets, a few choose to pay attention. And that difference, that simple choice to stay informed, changes everything. You're one of them. Let's get into it.
Bitcoin only survives if quantum computing learns how to kill it. And the punchline, Bitcoin is quietly training the assassin. Verdict, the first trillionaire doesn't come from AI. It comes from the person who weaponizes quantum computing against Bitcoin and then sells Bitcoin the shield. Signal 1. Quantum money is finally leaving the lab. And it's not a thought experiment anymore. China runs a 4,600+ kilometer quantum encrypted communication network from Beijing to Shanghai, already tested with banks. In 2024, JP Morgan demoed quantum-based risk modeling with IonQ, bragging about cutting computation from hours to seconds. IBM has a 1,000+ qubit processor on the roadmap and plans full quantum-centric supercomputing before 2030. This isn't sci-fi. It's a weapons test range for breaking the cryptography that secures your bank login, your government secrets, and yes, your Bitcoin keys. Signal 2. Bitcoin's entire security model rests on math that quantum doesn't respect. Two things matter in Bitcoin cryptography: SHA-256 for mining and proof of work. ECDSA, elliptic curve signatures, for your wallet and transactions. Grover's algorithm pressures SHA-256, but it's annoying, not lethal. You just crank difficulty. Shor's algorithm is the death blade. With enough stable qubits, it rips open ECDSA and recovers private keys from public keys. Every address you've ever reused, every key already exposed on-chain, future quantum computers treat that like a buffet. Signal 3. Bitcoin devs know this and are already drawing the escape map, but the market refuses to read it. There are post-quantum signature schemes, lattice-based, hash-based, code-based, already standardized by NIST. Bitcoin Core devs have floated quantum-safe upgrade paths, new address types, migration windows, and soft forks that rotate everyone off ECDSA. There are even proposals for quantum-resistant sidechains and vaults that auto-move funds if a certain risk threshold is triggered. Yet the market still trades Bitcoin like it's a static museum piece, not a living protocol that can rip out its own heart and install a new one mid-surgery. Here's the cliffhanger. The same quantum revolution that threatens to nuke today's Bitcoin is also the best stress test to make Bitcoin unkillable if you move before the shooting starts. Here's the connection no one wants to touch. Bitcoin and quantum computing are not enemies. They are forced training partners. Quantum computing is basically an adversarial red team for every crypto system on Earth. If your money survives quantum, it survives everything. Banks will not volunteer to have their balance sheets publicly stress-tested by a quantum arms race. They'll hide vulnerabilities behind internal risk frameworks and retroactive press releases. Bitcoin can't hide. Its cryptography is public, on-chain, and globally adversarial. That's the fil rouge. Quantum computing turns the world.
Does what you just heard shift something for you? That feeling, that need to know more, is exactly the right reaction. Most people never get there. You just did. Let's keep going.
World's most transparent asset into the most battle-hardened one, or deletes it. And the protocol already has the one feature Wall Street products don't: permissionless upgrade paths. If consensus wants, Bitcoin can add quantum-resistant signatures, new address formats, and migration incentives without asking any regulator, bank, or CEO. So here's the one thing you now know. Quantum risk is not a Bitcoin extinction event. It's a filter. Either Bitcoin upgrades and proves its security in the harshest physics lab humanity ever built, or it fails, and the asset that replaces it will copy Bitcoin's monetary policy and pair it with quantum-native security from day one. Mechanism time. How this actually plays out in the real world. Phase 1. Quantum marketing. Every quantum hardware company pitches banks, defense, and asset managers. We can break legacy crypto before the hackers do. Your passwords get upgraded behind the scenes. No one tells retail what changed. Phase 2. Quantum scare. A credible demo appears. A small ECDSA key is broken in public. Not Bitcoin yet, but structurally similar. Regulators start whispering about legacy cryptography risk. Crypto headlines scream, Bitcoin hacked, even if it isn't. Phase 3. Quantum fork choice. Bitcoin devs present a concrete upgrade, new quantum-safe address format, incentives to rotate keys within X years, warnings for old UTXOs. The market sorts into three tribes: the lazy, who ignore it and pray; the exiters, who sell Bitcoin for whatever quantum coin VC narrative wines and dines them; and the serious, who rotate keys, understand the threat, and ride the protocol through the stress test. This is not financial advice, but here is the truth. The only people who get wrecked by quantum are the ones who wait for CNBC to explain it. So what does this mean for you right now? 1. Stop treating Bitcoin as finished. Start watching it like an open-source security project under live fire. The win is not price. The win is surviving quantum attack and coming out the other side with receipts. 2. Learn the quantum-sensitive parts of Bitcoin: ECDSA, address reuse, and proposed post-quantum signature schemes. If you hold any meaningful amount, you need to know exactly which addresses are exposed on-chain and be ready to rotate the second a quantum-safe path goes live. 3. Instead of chasing every AI pump, track who's doing real quantum research intersecting with cryptography. Not the "will change the world" TED Talkers, the teams publishing concrete work on breaking or hardening ECDSA-like systems. That's where the power shifts long before price moves. If you want fluff, go watch another Number Go Up channel. If you want to survive the quantum era with your stack intact, stick around here. This is not financial advice, but it is the part everyone else is too scared to spell out. This is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and check the links in the first comment below.
That's a wrap for today on Dr. Fred Markets. I hope this gave you something to think about, a new angle, a clearer picture, a better question to ask. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, always. If this video added value to your day, subscribe. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it's the best way to support this work and keep it free for everyone. You'll also find every video as a full article on the blog, drfredmarkets.com, and the newsletter is in the bio. I'm Dr. Fred Markets. See you in the next one.